How to fix a lie when you did not get caught. Now, there's a lot of people out there who say, don't worry about it. But if you say a lie and you did not get caught, it damages your ability to enjoy a healthy long term relationship that is based on genuine trust. And that's where love is. So if you said a lie and you didn't get caught, first step is to identify what the lie was. You got to do some inner work, you got to do some personal work. What was the lie? For those of you that don't know, lying is saying something with the intent to deceive. So you can say a lie by actually saying words, but you can also say a lie by not sharing the truth or not being completely honest with your intention because you're trying to deceive someone. Your words that you say can be factual, but because you said the facts in a certain manner, you're actually saying a lie to your partner. You're actually saying a lie in the relationship. And that lie can damage your ability to maintain and grow a healthy relationship based on genuine trust. So the first thing to do is acknowledge it. What was the lie? What were you trying to get your partner? What were you trying to deceive? What were you trying to hide? After you identify what the lie was, try to figure out what is the emotion. What was the strong feeling you had inside when you were saying the lie? A lot of times we lie because we're nervous, or you lie because you feel insecure about something, or you lie because you don't feel comfortable. Try to figure out what emotion preceded and immediately followed the lie that you told. That emotion, a lot of times that emotion is based on fear. There are some people who say, I lied because I love you. But really, if you process the emotion, the emotion beneath a lot of the lies that we hear and we say, a lot of that emotion is based on fear. And it takes courage to tell the truth when it's uncomfortable, because you're like, hey, I might lose this relationship, or I might lose this opportunity, or I may not get promoted, or whatever. Or you may miss the sale, right? But if you lie and you get the sale, or you lie and you get the relationship, you know that is a short-term relationship. You know that it's going to be an unfulfilling situation for you. And if you want to live your life to the best of your ability, you can't be lying. Fear can stop you from enjoying a great relationship. Fear can stop you from building a relationship that is based on genuine trust, because that fear can cause you to lie. Number one, acknowledge it, figure out what the lie was. Number two, make sure you identify that emotion. Identify what is the emotion that is based on fear that caused you to lie. The next thing to do is to get a meeting or call a meeting with the person, sit them down in a comfortable space, buy them coffee or buy them a meal, or just get them away from everyone else so that you can have a one-on-one interaction without any distractions. Put the phones to the side if you need to put the phones to the side, but you want both of your attentions to be focused on communicating as clearly as possible, because you're about to be transparent. When you talk to the person, say, "Hey, I have something that I want to share with you," or you tell them, "Hey, I'd like to apologize for something that I did." That's going to let them know how to prepare themselves emotionally and mentally for what's going to come next. When you're communicating to your partner, you're trying to fix the lie that they didn't catch. You want to start off with expressing how much you care about them. You want to start off with expressing transparency about how you feel about them and how important they are to you. And the second thing to do is follow it up with the emotion that you felt. Hey, I was feeling afraid that you were going to do X, Y, and Z. And I was feeling like this. The feeling came over me, and I made a mistake. And they're gonna say, okay, what was the mistake? You let them know up front. Hey, this is the lie. I said this, and I shouldn't have said that, and it's been on my conscience. Let them know it's been on your conscience, and it's been bothering you, and you wanted to clear your conscience. You wanted to come clean to them, and then follow it up with further affirmations, or follow it up with your desire to be in a relationship, or your desire, if it's a business relationship, your desire to be in that business relationship with them long term, and that they hope they can forgive you. and you're never gonna do it again. If you follow that engagement flow, I would say 90% of the time, they're going to be impressed with your character and they're going to think more highly of you than before you started speaking and before you lied. If you say all of those things and they decide to go their own separate way and say, hey, I really don't want to deal with you. Completely threw me off. I can't trust you, yada, 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 right? It's okay. They can walk away. They can walk away. Your conscience could still be clear. Yes, you made a mistake. Yes, you lied, but they didn't catch it. And you, on your own volition, you fixed it. And if they decide to walk away, they decide not to forgive you at the moment, or they need to go process their emotions, give them space to do that. After they process their emotions, after they get over feeling shock or feeling hurt or feeling whatever it is, some people take a little bit longer to get over it. Give them their space, make them feel comfortable in taking as much space as they need, and then let them come back to you, say, hey, I want to know, like, can you forgive me? You want to ask them if they can see you being in a relationship in the future. Hey, can we pick up where we left off? I would love to make it up to you. Let me know what I can do. Continue to be very supportive of the relationship, but continue to be very transparent about your feelings toward them. If they're a good person, they have a good heart, they know how to forgive, and eventually they'll forgive you, and you guys will be able to be in a good relationship, and that is based on genuine trust. Now, if they can't forgive you, and time goes on, time goes on, and you check in with them and say, "Hey, I still can't forgive you for that. I can't see us being in a relationship," so on and so forth. You may have to take your loss. You may have to say, "You know what? That was a mistake. I've learned from it, and it's time to move on." But make sure you check back in with them before you decide to move on, so that both people know that, hey, you guys are going to go your own separate ways. If you fix a lie and they're working through it, they're taking time to work through their process, and then you decide to move on, you say, you know what, I'm going to move on and start dating other people. You know, it is what it is. You may injure them or you may hurt them even more because they may be trying to emotionally and mentally get over the fact that you lied while you run out of patience and you start dating someone else. And so it could feel like you are hurting them even further, and then you'll never get them back. Some people who have really, really, really good hearts, it takes time after they've been hurt, and especially if they trust very deeply, it takes time for them to overcome the feeling of being betrayed or feeling of being lied to. And sometimes it affects their self-esteem and it affects their confidence. It makes them feel more insecure about certain things. And that takes work to get over. So give them their space. Don't move on before checking in, and you'll be on your way.